What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Rough day out there today, huh? Rough day out there today. Yeah, it's been a rough one. It's been a rough one. I will tell you, I went out and we were um, you know, we were trying to enjoy our day today. So, and it has been hard to do so today. It has been hard to do so today. Um I will tell you that for sure is that um between, all the videos and the updates and the analysis and just having to watch it over and 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 over again. I've watched, I think, eight different camera views of what's going on today. At least it feels like I don't even know. I can't even keep up anymore. So many camera views and so many um analysis of it, so much analysis of it, read so much, seen so much. Um, I will tell you, uh, it was uh, it was exhausting to get on even before I got on today. I will say that much. So, um, I was, I literally was like physically exhausted before I even got on live. So, um, yeah, rough day. Yeah, I sent the clip. That clip was like the first video out. There have been many, many more since then. Um, so that video was the first of the videos. They got much worse and much more graphic, unfortunately. And yeah, that one was hard. That I actually got that video out before AP News did. That which was pretty wild. I thought that was pretty crazy. Um, so yeah, DJ, I literally had that video out. Like I clicked like send out, like upload, and then about 5 seconds later, it literally was like AP News reported on it. It was crazy. I've never had that. I've never had that happen before. So, um, just insane day. Just insane day. So we're gonna try to make it through this live, right? We're gonna try to make it through this live. Um, it's just a rough one today for sure. So, um, I'm not particularly excited. So, I'm not particularly excited, but we're gonna do the best we can. Yeah. So, as you guys are coming in, please double tap the screen, go and hit that like button, say something in the chat. Let's see if we can get this thing moving a little bit today. Uh, might be a little bit of an exhausting day, so let's just get into it. Let's like not waste too much time, huh? Let's just get into it. I've already heard the justifications. I've heard them all. I've heard what DHS has said. I have heard I've heard them all. I've heard all the excuses already. Absolutely wild. Should not. Just to let all of you guys know, it does not matter who ICE or Customs and Border Protection. It doesn't matter who they kill. The next words out of their mouth is, it was self-defense and they were trying to harm us and they're a domestic terrorist. That's what they say every single time. It does not matter the circumstances of what happened. It does not matter whether there's an investigation, whether they've looked into it, whether any of that stuff. They don't look at anything. They don't look at the details. They don't look for evidence. They don't they don't even try to get any proof of anything that happens. Before anyone can say anything or look into anything, they call them domestic terrorists and say it was self-defense. Every single time. Exactly what happened with this shooting is exactly what happened in Renee Good's shooting, which is exactly what happened in with the man they shot in Chicago, his shooting, and they all said the exact same thing. It does not change. They do not have any type of creativity in their whole brains. They have zero creativity in their whole brains. They repeat the exact same thing over and over and over. It does not change. Okay? It does not change. And I think that was one of the most frustrating things. Is like, as we were here, as things were coming through, and I watched Christy Nolan speak, and I watched Dan Bovino speak, and all that stuff. Like, I was like, this is the exact same thing they just said. This is the exact same thing they just said. Like, literally the exact same thing. Like, they didn't even try to change. They didn't even cheat, like where you change a few words. They just said the exact same thing. They're not even trying. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you don't, like, he was an ICU nurse for the VA who got shot in the fucking back. I warned a bunch of y'all what would happen if Donald Trump became president. I warned y'all for a long, 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 long time. And this is even outdoing what I thought was possible, which is a pretty freaking low bar. Right? Which is a pretty low bar. So, absolutely nuts out here, y'all. Absolutely nuts out here. Y'all, please come on in here. Hit that like button. Double tap the screen. Let's move some live goals. Let's move some likes. Let's get this thing up to 100,000. Let's hit that like button if you're on YouTube. Let's get this thing moving. Let's get this thing going. I'm about to open up these phone lines, see what the hell we got going on today. Kristen, thank you so much for the laughing disco. I appreciate that. Frost King said, do you think they're going to claim that he ran them over? No, they're literally claiming that it was self-defense. Because guess what? Apparently, Trump supporters only care about the Second Amendment when it's their people that are doing it. Trump supporters only care about the Second Amendment if it's their people holding the guns. And you know what that's called? That's called fascism. That's called freaking autocracy. That's what that's called. If it's only I care about the guns when I have them, but I don't, but if you have them, it's a death sentence. That's not a right. Just thought I'd let you know. That's not a right. Thank you so much, Frost King. I appreciate that. All right, phone lines are open. Guest request box is open. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. That's 100% what it is. Oh, he had a gun. Yeah. You guys have told me for a long time those are real legal here. Y'all have told me for a real long time that was legal here. Hello? Hello? Yeah. You guys told me it was legal. It was necessary for a free state. That's what you guys told me. And then when a licensed, registered gun owner walks around with a gun, he gets shot in the back for it. Wasn't even trying to use it. Just holding, just owning it and having it. Just owning it and having it is apparently a death sentence. Crazy. Is that number toll free? What are you paying minutes? That's like the second person in like 2 days who's been like, am I getting charged for this? Like, bro, this is not 2005 anymore. You don't have to wait till after 9 so you get unlimited, okay? Nobody doesn't have unlimited calling anymore. Okay? Nobody doesn't have unlimited calling anymore. What are you talking about? Bro, you can get MAGA mobile. You won't get any reception, but you'll get unlimited minutes. All right? Like, nobody's paying for minutes anymore. What are you doing with your life? Rob, thank you so much for the $5. And when they're done getting the First Amendment, they're on to the Second Amendment. I think they're just doing them concurrently at this point. Thank you so much, Rob. Hello, how are you?
All right.
Hello. Yeah, even Dollar General phones, I think, have have unlimited minutes. I don't even know what we're doing over here. Like, how is that even possible? How do people keep asking me about minutes? It's so strange. Thomas Via, how much do I have to pay to talk with you? $0. The phone lines are open. You just call and then answer the phone. Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
25.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yep.
How in the fuck can you still do that?
Because he's trying to deport nasty, ugly, nigger Somalians.
And shooting American citizens on the way? Well, that went well. I see what MAGAs are still defending him. Looks like that's pretty simple. He didn't do very well. All right, let's bring up somebody from TikTok. See who we got over here. Hello? Hello? This is funny. They're all hiding. They're all hiding today, guys. They're all hiding. I wonder why that is. Thank you so much, Neurospicy. I appreciate you. I wonder why that is. Can you guys think of any reason why they'd be hiding today? It's strange. It's strange. I'm not hiding. I'm here. No, actually, I was going to bring you up and then you ran away as soon as I got ready to bring up a guest. You're not hiding. You have no patience. True. Okay. You have to have patience. Okay. Like that's, a little bit of attention span longer than a goldfish's, maybe longer than a flea. See, this is what happens. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
It's insane.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes.
And
Very
how
hard
the
to say yes, but yes.
See, if it's really hard to say yes, the correct thing to do is not to say yes.
Well, no, because the reason why the last person you talked to, you said, how do you support him if he fucking killed the person? He didn't shoot the weapon today. And as far as I'm aware, Minnesota has been told to not use their officers to help ICE in their process.
There is 600 Minneapolis police officers and 3,000 ICE agents. Why in the hell do the police officers need help from ICE?
Because they haven't been properly trained how to arrest somebody correctly, how to follow proper.
Then they shouldn't be on the street.
Their job is solely to deport, and they're supposed to be
working. Then they
department.
Shouldn't be there.
So the police departments can coincide and work hand in hand.
No.
When each governor is being told, hey, don't help out ICE, protesters do whatever the fuck you want to do, record, get in.
Hold on. Who said protesters do whatever the fuck you want to do?
Tim Walz. He says, record, don't listen to them, do what you want to do.
Oh, he did not say that. That's a complete lie. He did say to record them. That is true. Okay.
I'm sorry, did that lady not park in front of their interrogation?
Why are we talking about the lady when we could be talking about the guy who literally was shot in the back, restrained in the middle of the street today?
Absolutely. When did that happen, sir?
This morning.
I absolutely think that is completely wrong. I don't
really?
see any evidence. I don't see any evidence why they should have shot him. I know that's the open carry state, I believe.
It is, but I mean, the Trump administration called him a domestic terrorist.
See, that obviously is wrong. But I think there needs to be a full investigation on the agents who were working, who they are, what their previous, do they have a record? Have they been caught before doing something? Like, I need to know everything about every single ICE agent. I need to know the history of this guy that was carrying.
I don't need to know any of that. Oh, I can tell you the history of the guy who was carrying. He has absolutely no criminal record outside of traffic violations. He's an ICU nurse that works for the VA, okay? And he is a licensed weapon owner with a permit to carry, one that he did not pull on officers. So the only thing that you should need to know, you should be wondering, is why in the fuck that fucking that CBP officer isn't in handcuffs and in jail right now. That's the only thing that we need to know.
I have a couple of questions. One, was there it was ICE picking up somebody at that moment? And then two, if there was, why was he going up to them at the moment while they're doing their
Neither
job?
of those two things were happening.
So ICE was just there to be there?
ICE was driving down the road. He was standing in the road, but towards the side of the road, recording, waving ICE by with the complete, rest of the street open for them to drive by. So he wasn't blocking traffic. He had no vehicle to block traffic. He wasn't standing in the middle of the road. He was freaking waving them on by just as they recorded him. He stopped. They stopped, got out of the car, immediately started pepper spraying him and pepper spraying another woman that was standing right next to him. He went to go help the woman who was just pepper sprayed, and he was gang tackled by 7 of them. I believe it was 7 of them. It might have been more, but he was gang tackled by 7 of them, held down, right? Hands restrained while he was holding his phone. And while that happened, while he was trying to protect the woman from those CBP officers, he had a weapon in his jacket, which again, he was allowed to carry and permitted to carry. They saw his weapon and shot him in the back.
I think that is completely wrong. My first question would be, why was he there in the first place? If he's a nurse, like you said, what's the point of him being a nurse?
That's easy. The First Amendment.
No, I understand that. But for example, right now I'm home. If I'm outside, I have a better probability of probably something happening to me instead of being home, right?
Well, there you go, guys. Just stop leaving your house. In Trump's America, just don't leave your house. That's the best way to make sure you don't get hurt, is just never leave your house, guys.
Weren't we forced to stay home for COVID? I'm sorry, but
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Where in the United States were you shot if you fucking left your house?
No. I'm saying stay home. I'm saying stay home.
Where
People
in the
were saying,
United
hey, if
States
you
were
don't
you
leave your home,
shot
you're gonna
for
die.
leaving your
People
house
said
during
you're gonna
COVID?
die. People said you're gonna die if you leave your home if you have COVID. You're not allowed to go outside. Think you could die. That's the same thing as going outside like
Nobody
this.
said you could go outside and die. They said you could catch COVID, or you could spread COVID. That's neither of those things happen. Most of the people that freaking caught COVID didn't die at all.
And why are we blaming Trump for today's?
Because Trump is the reason that they're there.
What are you talking about?
Trump increased the budget for ICE and specifically sent them into Minneapolis, specifically because he's been sending them into blue cities, or that's what he calls them, or people in blue states, right, as a punishment. When again, the majority of migrants are in places like Texas. Right? Sir, I'm speaking. Sir, you asked me a question and I'm speaking. Yeah, you asked me a question and I'm answering your question. Thank you. Yeah, when the majority of freaking migrants are in places like Texas, right? Places like Arizona, Donald Trump is picking out places like Chicago, like Portland, like fucking Minneapolis, because he is trying to punish people that are living in blue states. He has sent 3,000 ICE officers into a city with a very minimal fucking migrant population.
Was this before or after Nick Shirley?
I am again.
Is this before or after Nick Shirley?
Why the fuck should some 20-something-year-old fucking YouTuber decide whether we send in 3,000
over $350 million of fraud were accounted for once he did his video.
Those investigations started over 300. Sir, those investigations started in 2022, and there was over 90 indictments before he did a single video.
Yeah, and nothing ever happened.
Yeah, sir.
So that's why he did the video.
What are
indictments?
And then sir,
clearly things came out into the blue. That Trump
what are
wasn't
indictments?
aware.
Sir, what are indictments?
They confirmed when they were in court that they were aware, and they didn't do nothing about it. I saw the court hearings.
No,
they confirmed
Answer
that.
my question. What's an indictment?
An indictment, what is like a record that this is actually going on and we're trying to prosecute it? Is that what it means?
It is literally criminal charges by the state. Literally, people were already.
And who's in charge of that state? Who's in charge of that state?
Listen, I know.
Who's in charge of that state?
I know if you're more quiet for more than like 4 seconds, you might accidentally learn something. Be quiet.
Okay.
Those indictments led to trials, and people were already in prison for it. So how are you going to tell me that that there was over 90 fucking indictments? The majority of those were already in fucking prison already, and at the same time, sir, I'm going to finish what I'm saying before you start speaking. Be quiet. Thank you. If there was over 90 fucking indictments and the majority of those people were already in prison, how are you going to say they were doing nothing when literally people were already in prison over them? How is that possible? Good job, sir. It's not possible because that was already the state doing something about it, sir. But regardless of whether that was the case, okay, and since you apparently don't know how to freaking, join back in this conversation, this is actually the nicest part that we've heard. But, sir, guess what? Even if it was a fraud issue that needed to be handled federally, which it didn't because it was mostly state-level crimes and there was already a bunch of people in jail for it, okay? And those people that were in jail for it were U.S. citizens for the most part, including their leader, who was actually a white lady American citizen. And on top of that, the majority of the Somalians that were there were also U.S. citizens, so therefore Customs and Border Protection and ICE have nothing to do with that. Why in the fuck would you need 3,000 people going around and harassing American citizens? You can unmute your microphone.
Who runs the state?
Who runs the state? Tim Walz.
Yeah, isn't it Tim Walz, right? Wasn't he elected to be vice president? If they would have won?
Well, that's the opposite of being elected.
So if Kamala would have won, he wouldn't be the vice president today. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, of course he would. When did I say anything close to that?
Okay, so say he would have won. Do you think this fraud would have came out about Minnesota today?
Sir, it came out in 2022.
No, it
came out.
That's the difference,
sir.
That's why it's still happening.
Sir,
that's why it's still happening.
Sir,
that's why there were still clinics open with no autism kids there.
Sir.
You're saying they got handled years ago. It's still happening today.
You're gonna make me mute you again. Okay,
it's still happening today.
Don't make me do it. I'd rather treat you like an adult, but if you're gonna act like a child, I'll treat you like one.
Well, you keep saying something's been.
All right, I guess you'll act like a child, sir. Just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean it wasn't happening. Okay? Just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean it wasn't happening. Just because you're too stupid to look into it, to see that it was happening, because guess what? There was fraud in every single state. Actually, the largest bit of fraud was actually in Mississippi. It was handled by a whole bunch of white people. I don't see us sending a whole bunch of ICE agents there. Okay? But guess what, sir? Just because you were too stupid to look into it to see that it was happening doesn't mean that the investigations weren't already going on. Doesn't mean that freaking people weren't already in jail. And if you need some fucking 20-something-year-old fucking YouTuber to fucking tell you something that was already in court documents and reported on in the news for 3 years, then that's just willful ignorance. There's nothing else outside of that.
If it was already completed, there wouldn't be fraud happening today. So your theory doesn't make sense.
I didn't say it was already completed. You said they were doing nothing about it. How is over 90 people in jail doing nothing about it, sir?
No, I'm not saying it never got handled.
No, you said exactly that. You said Tim Walz was the governor, and they never did anything about it. Those were the words that come out of your mouth. Why do I have to repeat your words back? Are you sundowning, sir? Do you not know your own words?
He just stepped down from his job.
But yet it got handled. He just resigned. But yet it got handled.
He resign, sir.
Are you serious, man?
Yes,
he went
he
on
is
the news.
still
He said he's no
currently the
longer
governor.
going to run. He said he's no longer going to run. If Nick Shirley wouldn't have came out with that video, he would still be running,
Sir,
bro.
Not
He would still be running.
Sir, not running is not resigning.
Man, you are really covering up for Walz, man. That's the same
I'm not
thing as
covering
I got
up for
caught,
Walz, sir.
I'm quitting.
Sir. Not running again is not the same as resigning. Resigning would mean I'm leaving the office today. Something like what Marjorie Taylor Greene did, right? Marjorie Taylor Greene decided that she was going to end her time in Congress. She was going to stop in January. She was no longer going to be a congresswoman. She didn't say, I'm not going to run next term. She resigned. Okay? I'm sorry you don't know what words mean.
I like how Nick Shirley came out with that video and then a week later he resigns. A little bit too much of a coincidence. Really,
Again,
man? Really?
Resign,
a week
sir.
scenario?
Sir, here's what's going to happen.
On, bro.
Sir, if you're not going to be genuine, if you're not going to be genuine in your conversation, I'm going to move on to the next person. Because I know that you guys on TikTok, this is why I don't take TikTok guests anymore. Okay? Because you guys have been here on TikTok and you guys think that you run shit because a bunch of people are begging for guests. Okay? And so you think that you run shit, and I don't do this with you guys. Okay? So either have a conversation like an adult, or I'll just move on to somebody else. I don't need you here, nor do I want you here.
Nobody said I ran shit.
Okay.
So
how about you act like you're more than this many and try to have a conversation? Sound good?
Brother, I gave you a common sense scenario. This guy, Nick Shirley, came out with a video, and within a week, Walz is saying, I'm no longer running for next year. Come on.
It was not
That's too much of a scenario, bro.
So what did Nick Shirley claim?
He claimed that there's been fraud in multiple clinics, claiming that they have so many kids per day. But when he went into each one during working hours, there was no kids.
Daycares, sir. Second of all, they've already sent in federal investigators to say that those daycares were not the issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's been debunked multiple times. He's literally on fucking camera. Okay, in front of a daycare with a sign out in front of the daycare saying it doesn't open until 2 p.m. And he's holding his phone and it says it's 1 p.m. Not to mention a simple Google search shows that clinic closed down a year prior.
Have you ever heard of autism staying up till 10 p.m.?
Have you ever heard of autism staying up?
That's the times these autisms in Minnesota were closing.
Sir, this wasn't an autism, whatever the fuck you're talking about. It was just a daycare, sir.
What about the Leering one? Was that fake too? That was fake news? The Leering Center?
Sir,
that was fake
literally
news too?
All of those fucking daycare things were not the fucking issue. Okay? He's literally been debunked on every single one. Of course there's fraud. There's a ton of fraud. That's why over 90 people are in jail for it.
But back in the days, no longer today.
No, of course there's still fraud. So there's still fraud in every single county, in every single state in the United States right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
there is everything Nick Shirley did, that was all false.
Donald Trump pardons a new guy who committed fraud literally every month.
And Biden didn't pardon his son? Get out of here, bro.
Did his son commit fraud?
His son got caught with. We're not talking about fraud. We're talking about.
No, we're literally talking about fraud.
He signed
you
for his
asked
son
me,
not to
sir,
have any
sir,
criminal
you
issues.
asked me, is
It's
there
the
fraud
same
going on?
thing,
And I
bro.
said, and I
It's
said,
the
Donald.
same
Oh,
thing. Trump
you
signed for
don't even-
people.
Oh, people
Bro,
that committed fraud.
All right, January. Okay, let me give you a good example.
People that committed
January
fraud.
6th, Trump signed for them to be released. That's the
Did
same
they commit
exact
fraud?
shit that Biden. You know what we're not talking fraud now.
Sir,
now I'm just saying in
all
general.
we're talking about is fraud.
Okay, I'll drop it.
Yeah, literally all we're talking about is fraud. And Donald Trump not only has committed fraud multiple times, but pardons people that commit fraud all the
Biden has
time.
as well.
Okay, what did he
Biden
commit
has
fraud
as
on?
well. Him and his son had multiple ventures in different countries that he lied about, and then it confirmed, and he got debunked that really was true.
Oh,
he did
really?
have other
Where's the evidence
companies.
of that?
Yes. We could go back and if you want, we could get on a call after this and go back.
No,
and
we can
forth
do it
on
right now.
certain
Where's
links
the
and
evidence of
everything.
that? Because the House
Well, then
Republicans.
show me all the
because
evidence
the House
of the 90,000
Republicans,
people
sir,
that have been
because,
arrested.
sir,
Show me the 90,000 people that have been.
Because literally there was a 2.5-year investigation by Republicans to prove exactly what you're saying, and they didn't produce a singular piece of evidence. Not a single one.
And you provided evidence right now. Yeah, you did not either.
And provided
What are we
evidence
talking
of what?
Of these 90,000 people you're saying got arrested and they're all locked up right now for Minnesota.
90,000 people? That's what you think I said? This is why you should spend more time listening and less time talking.
Yeah, and you provided no evidence, but yet you're the one with all these facts.
Sir,
okay,
I
brother.
do not have evidence that 90,000 people committed fraud.
Well, okay, what about
That-
this?
that-
Is
that
there
would-
evidence that there was
would
coke
be-
found during
that would
Biden's
be literally
administration?
insane, sir. That would be literally
I just want to make
insane.
sure. Maybe I'm crazy.
Mhm.
Can you just answer this one question and then I'll
Here,
let
how
you
about
go.
instead of answering that
Maybe
question,
I'm
I'll just
crazy.
put it on the screen right now and show the proof. Even before the video spread across the internet, however, scandal plagued Minnesota. In 2021, federal law
I
enforcement.
can't see any of that,
Sir,
man.
I don't think
Hold
you
up.
could read. Just be quiet.
Wow. Okay. No,
Federal
it
law
really isn't
enforcement-
Zoom, but you don't have to be rude, brother. You don't have to be
You don't have
rude.
to be dumb, but
I
you
like
choose
how
to
you're
be
saying I
anyway.
don't know.
In 2021, federal law enforcement first probed a series of multi-million-dollar schemes. These fraud schemes have been led to federal charges against 92 people with 62 convicted and
I
counting.
don't mind talking to rude people. I don't mind talking to rude people.
Yes, sir, and I don't mind talking to dumb people. That's why you're still here.
And then I don't mind being dumb the same way
You don't mind being
rude.
dumb? Well, that's a good. I don't think you could help it.
I prefer being dumb than being a jerk and rude the way you've been to me, but it's okay.
Okay, well, I prefer that you talk closer to your microphone and
your
not
point
like
of-
you're in another room. But hey, we can't always get what we want, can we?
You really can't, sir.
Yeah.
You really can't. But I'm going to keep respecting you while you keep disrespecting. And guess what? It's okay.
Yeah, it is okay because you're a disrespectful human
You
being.
went over here
Okay.
with a half-ass little page that I can't even see.
All right. Sir, again, I don't think if this was in size 500 font, you could read the words, okay? But I like how you have somehow taken this conversation from CBP shooting an innocent man in the fucking back for literally exercising his First Amendment rights, which is just, in this case, was just fucking standing there. Okay. And you've taken it somehow to trying to get me to defend Hunter Biden as if I give a flying fuck if Hunter Biden spent the rest of his fucking life in prison. I could not give a shit. I could not give a flying fuck about Hunter Biden whatsoever. Okay?
Yeah, but I just want to see where you're at in life. Can I ask one
No,
question?
where I'm at in life, sir, is I am educated and living a great life, and you are whatever the opposite of that is.
I have one question to ask you to confirm that.
Well, sir, I would love for you to hear that question, but again, you have to have your microphone close enough to your mouth for somebody to be able to fucking hear you. This is how phones work, sir.
Biden's administration. Did they find coke in the White House during Biden? Is that true or is that false?
Why do I care?
Just because I want to know how false or real you go off of the news. Because basically
Sir,
you're
of
very,
course they found coke in the White
you're
House.
very
I just
liberal.
don't care.
So they did. They did find coke.
Who cares?
But did they? That's all I want to know.
Does coke being in the White House
You
stop?
see,
Hey, does coke being?
You didn't
shut-
even answer my question. You haven't answered
I
my
did
question,
though.
sir.
I did though.
Yes? It was a yes?
Sir, could you not hear me? Again, less time
I
talking,
couldn't. I
more time
couldn't.
listening.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that answer?
Yes, I said there was, and I also don't give a shit and want to know what that has to do with a fucking ICU nurse being murdered by Trump's Gestapo.
I just wanted to make sure if it's true
Well, I
that
want to make sure
if-
that we
if
stay on
things come
fucking
out
topic, and I would
you're
like you to
actually
get
on one side.
and we would like to get back on fucking topic because I do not give a shit about what fucking coke is in the fucking White House. Okay? I give a fact that U.S. citizens are being fucking murdered in the streets by Donald Trump's Gestapo. So either get back on subject or get the fuck off my live. Sound good?
I like how you mute, bro. Stop muting, man. Stop muting.
All right, I'll stop. Ready? All right, cool. Now I don't have to mute you anymore because now I can just move on to somebody who has, who's been there, been alive longer than 6 years, at least mentally. Y'all, please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you guys like to support the live, I do have a live gift goal going on over here. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, they're all at Polypolitics, and Super Chat, Super Stickers are all up and running. So I really appreciate you guys. Robs, thank you so much for the $5 Super Chat. Said, I don't know if I can listen to these chuckle fucks justify murder. Well, so far, in order to justify it, they have brought up Hunter Biden. So they are not doing great. Okay? So far, in order to justify it, all they've gotten is Hunter Biden did bad things. So if that's the best that they got right now, they are not doing well. All right? That's where we got so far. And Avocado, thank you so much for the $5. Said, for the love of all that is holy, parents work. It's called after school daycare. Not all jobs end at 5 p.m. Ya potato. Yeah, it's actually very common for daycares to stay up all sorts of time. Because that's how life works for those of us who actually live it. Thank you so much, Avocado. And Avocado again says, got whiplash from that Coca-Cola pivot. Yeah, that was, I don't know what that was. Drew needs to go take his meds or something, or get out of the liquor cabinet. I'm not sure which one, but that was something. All right. Anyways, we're going to move on to the next caller. Hopefully they're better. Don't know how they're much worse. So, hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how old are you?
I am 28.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yeah.
And how in the hell do you still do that after today?
Actually, I saw some of your content. I wouldn't mind talking about some of your shorts that you posted recently.
How about we talk about the one I posted today?
It's insane.
Oh, I haven't seen it today.
Oh, you should go look, because I'm asking you how you
so.
still support Trump, okay, when his literal Gestapo was out shooting American citizens, ICU nurses in the fucking back while they're being restrained.
Okay, so I haven't seen the stuff today because I went to sleep like around 9 a.m. this morning. I worked the night shift and everything. I got up like 30 minutes ago.
Okay,
so I haven't really looked into
before you
the
say you
events of
support
today.
Trump, maybe you should go look into it.
But here's the thing. You want to talk about some of the stuff that Trump is doing. Let's talk about that, the boats. You claim that
nope,
the
not fucking interested.
New York Times.
Not
no,
fucking
wait.
interested.
The New York, because you know it's wrong.
Fucking interested. If you don't know what happened today, then I am not interested in talking to you about whether or not you support Trump when there is literally
so because
fucking
somebody worked night shift and doesn't know all the stuff today.
No, come back tomorrow, sir.
So you don't want to talk about the stuff that you are false on that I can prove right now.
Sure, sounds good. How about this, sir? I think I made myself incredibly clear. So instead of sitting there arguing with you about how clear I made, I'm just going to move on to the next caller. Sound good?
But wait,
All right, bye-bye. Dude, if you don't know what happened today, then I'm sorry. I'm not interested in talking to you about what happened 2 months ago. If you're going to support Trump after what happened today and you don't even know what's going on today, when probably one of the biggest things that's happened in fucking America, in fucking American history is happening right fucking now, then no, I'm not very curious about talking about fucking boats. I'm not too interested in talking about your fucking boats. Trump's administration is literally executing American citizens in the fucking streets. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing fucking whatever. How old are you?
We just talked. I just thought I'd do a courtesy call and call you again from the actual number and just have a better conversation with you because
All right, we're going to move on to the next caller. I don't know who the fuck that was, and I really don't give a shit. Anyways, we're going to move on to somebody else. I have no idea who that was. It's probably Drew. Drew needs some friends, okay? Drew's over there dreaming about Hunter Biden and needs somebody to talk to about it, okay? He's like Marjorie Taylor Greene with that picture of Hunter Biden's freaking ding dong in his fucking, like in his, he probably carries around in his wallet. I don't know what to tell you. But they are not doing well. Hello, how are you?
Oh, politics, huh?
Nope. Already don't like you. Hello, how are you?
Doing okay.
Awesome.
You?
How old are you?
32.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Hell yeah.
And how can you possibly support Donald Trump after what happened today?
Well, I mean, shit. I mean, he was resisting.
Oh, so resisting allows you to get shot in the back?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's not the law or the Constitution or humanity.
And hello?
Hi.
Yeah.
That's not the law or the Constitution or humanity.
Neither were fucking tampons in the men's bathroom.
Is that a serious, are those serious words? Is this all that's left of MAGA? Is this all
not
that's
really.
left of MAGA? Like, truthfully,
No.
is this all that MAGA has left? Is
Well,
some
I mean,
guy
shit,
who,
I mean,
when
they're
somebody,
trying to make- I mean, they're-
I'm
To
talking.
be honest, they're trying to make
I'm
America
talking.
great. They really are.
I'm talking.
Okay.
Is this all that's left of MAGA? Is that when I bring up literally American citizens being executed in the streets, they talk about tampons in bathrooms? Is this?
Well, no, I mean, they're
I'm
really trying to
talking,
make
child.
America great.
I don't understand where you're confused here. I'm
I mean,
talking.
I thought you were 20.
Be
I mean,
quiet.
I'm 30. I mean, okay.
Okay. Cool.
Sure.
Shh. Anyways, this is the best that they fucking have, is to talk about fucking tampons in bathrooms. That is literally the best they have. I think Trump is done fucked up. I think Trump has fucking finally got to the point where nobody with actual like 3 brain cells in their actual head actually still supports him anymore. Because that is the only possible way.
Trump wasn't the
Told you not to talk again while I'm talking. That's the only way that people like this actually exist in real life on this planet. Okay? That is the only way that people like that this exist on this planet, is they are the only ones left. Fucking crazy. Luis, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate that. What about the Kyle Rittenhouse or whatever? It's fine, but this one is a terrorist. Yeah, they want their side to have the guns, but anybody else has a gun, then automatic execution in the streets. That's how this works. Y'all, please hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate you guys. Hello, how are you? Thank you, Luis. I appreciate it. W's the chat for Luis. Hello?
Ice, baby.
Hello?
Ice, baby.
I'm sorry. I'm saying hello because I'm hoping your brain cells go further than just that comment.
Why are you so angry today, Junior?
I guess not. I'm telling you guys, this is the best they have anymore. This is literally the best that they have. I am trying to find a MAGA to actually have a conversation with them. And so far, all we've had is a guy talking about Hunter Biden, a guy that freaking that talks about tampons, and a guy yelling ice baby. That is the extent of the fucking MAGA that we have gotten in this live today. That's all of them combined.
Maybe you should comply with cops.
Maybe you shouldn't what, sir?
Maybe they should comply with cops.
Oh, is complying with police fucking if you do, required? And if not, do you get shot in the back? Is that how that works?
Yes.
Yes, that's how that works.
Yes.
Oh, really? What law is that?
The lawful order.
Does a lawful order allow for excessive force or deadly force?
When necessary.
When necessary. When is it necessary?
When their life is in danger.
Okay, so how is a guy that's crunched up on his freaking stomach with his hands restrained a danger?
I don't know. Maybe he deserved it.
And why would he deserve it, sir?
He deserved it, bro.
And why is that, sir?
Look at him.
I did. Have you, sir?
I think he deserved it.
What did he look like, sir?
Like you.
Incorrect, sir. I am brown, and he was a white guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Oh. This is MAGA, guys. This is all that MAGA has left. This is all they have. This is the most intellectuals that are coming up right now. This is it. This is the best they fucking got. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I heard you got a couch for sale.
Is this JD Vance?
Insane.
I heard you got a couch for sale. Is it a pullout?
Is this JD Vance or what?
Is it a pullout?
Hello, how are you?
I'm okay. Your homeboy, you speak Spanish?
No.
I heard you got a couch for sale. Is it a pullout? Is this JD Vance?
All right, we're doing great, guys. This is going just so well. Yo, make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're going to try to get somebody in here who's willing to actually have a conversation, but I kind of actually had a feeling this would happen where none of them would want to defend this. So I'm not incredibly surprised. Hello, how are you? What?
I'm getting tired of you talking about my president the way you are, boy. You're going to cut that shit out right now.
Or what?
Or I'm going to give you a piece of my mind, boy.
Are you hitting on me?
Yeah, you little bitch. You better shut up.
Are you hitting on me?
No, I'm going to hit you. You keep it up, boy.
He's hitting
America. All right. I ain't hitting no.
Hello. Oh. Hello, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's an honor to speak to you, bro.
Yeah, you're right. It is for you.
How you doing? Listen, Trump is doing great. You could suck my dick. Fuck you, nigger, faggot. Fuck pussy. Fuck.
I told you it was an honor for you. You should be honored. I'm awesome. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how old are you?
20.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I'm not really like the biggest Trump supporter. But I think it's a little hypocritical from the Democrats to go against ICE when Obama deported more than Trump.
Oh, and under Obama, were they executing American citizens by shooting them in the back?
Probably not. No.
No. Oh. Were they executing American citizens by shooting them in the face in their cars?
Well, when you're trying to drive your car, I mean, you can't debate that one. You're just stupid.
Oh, I very easily can, sir. What about building concentration camps? Was Obama building concentration camps?
The cages? Yeah, he built those.
Nope,
actually.
not cages. I said concentration camps. Do you not know the difference between a concentration camp and a cage?
Ooh, you're sassy, bro.
No, I'm just smarter than you, sir. Can you keep up with the conversation?
Ooh.
Oh, there's another guy just trying to hit on me.
Okay.
Guys, dude, I know I'm fucking hot. Like, if you want my number, just ask, okay? I won't give it to you. You're way too stupid. But don't, like, try to be beating around the bush with it. It's really just old.
Huh? What did you say?
I said if you want my number, just start being a man about it and stop being a little bitch and just ask for it.
Well, how do you think
I
just
won't give
called
it to you because
I
you're
just
too
called you.
stupid, but
Obviously,
regardless.
I just called you.
Oh, okay. So was Obama building concentration camps?
When did Trump build a concentration camp?
He's done it 3 times, I think, in the United States in 2025.
Where?
Alligator Alcatraz for one.
And who are the people that went to Alligator Alcatraz?
Migrants.
Migrants. Legal ones?
Doesn't matter. Still a concentration camp.
Why does it matter?
Because that doesn't change whether it's a concentration camp. Being a citizen or your legal status in the United States doesn't change whether a concentration camp is a concentration camp.
Well, I'm confused on why you think it's a concentration camp.
Because concentration camp has a definition and it fits the definition.
What's the definition?
Sure, let me put it up on the screen so everybody can see it. Sound good?
Sure. I can't see the screen, but I'm just...
That's okay. Easy stuff. Concentration camps are specialized, often extrajudicial, right? Which these are, right? Prisons used to detain, exploit, or punish specific populations, such as ethnic minorities, political dissidents, or non-combatants, based on security control or extermination.
Okay.
Yep. So they're concentration camp. They're freaking extrajudicial prisons to detain ethnic minorities and non-combatants based on security and control. It's a concentration camp.
I disagree.
I'm not asking whether you agree or not, sir. Things have definitions, and those definitions have meanings. And when something meets that definition, it is that
bro.
thing. You don't get to disagree,
like
sir.
else's opinion, bro.
No,
You're
sir, because we don't get to have opinions,
fascist, bro.
sir. We don't get to have opinions on facts. Okay. See,
Yes,
I'll give you
not
the example. See, I have this
Agreed.
little cloth right here. I have this little cloth. It's used to clean glasses. I use it all the time, right? And it's white, right? This cloth is white, right? You can have your opinion on what the cloth is and what color it is. It doesn't change that it's white. And nobody gives a fuck about what your opinion is on this white cloth and what color it is because it's still white, sir. So that is a fact. It is a concentration camp. If you want to disagree with that, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, obviously you do. You're getting worked up right now.
Sir, I am in no way worked up, but as much time as you are concentrated on how sassy I am and my emotions, really you need to come out of the closet.
Oh, you got me there. Good one. What's wrong with being gay? I thought you guys...
Nothing. I just wish you would come out of the closet. You're so far in there, you're in Narnia.
As an insult. Why are you using it as an insult then?
Who said it was an insult?
Well, it sounds like you're trying to insult me.
I'm sorry that you freaking are, have some feelings that you don't know how to deal with. But I'm going to move on to an intelligent conversation, and you obviously aren't capable of having one. Sound good?
Go ahead.
All right, cool. All right, we're going to keep this thing going. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you guys hit that follow button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're just over halfway on the hand hearts, too. If you guys would like to support, I really appreciate that. Maverick, thank you so much for the $5 from Canada. Said bro wasn't resisting. He was actively trying to comply and got killed for it. Got shot in the fucking back for it. Shot in the back. Fucking horrific. Thank you so much, Maverick. Thank you so much. Luis, thank you so much for the $10. Say, hey, Paulie, the people are doing their part. We need the real people that have a real power in Congress to do their part. Yes, we need people that are actually supposed to be elected for the people to actually start representing the people and not supporting fucking this fascist fucking Gestapo that is happening within our cities. 100%. And the second they actually start doing their jobs and our fucking judicial system starts doing their jobs, then we could stop this thing tomorrow, but they're choosing not to. If not every single fucking one of you, in all of these lives, there's over 2,000 people watching right now. If not every single one of those fucking you people are fucking reaching out to your fucking elected officials, telling them how disgusted you are with what is going on, what happened to Renee Good, okay? What happened with the gentleman today? Okay, if you're not freaking already calling them, messaging them, blowing up their phones, telling them how upset you are about this and how they need to fucking vote against this, okay, then you are fucking wrong. Fix yourself. Especially if you live in a red place like I do. Especially if you live in a red place. Maverick, again, thank you so much for the $5. Said these same people are running America, by the way. The exact same people. The exact same people, 100%. And Frost King, thank you so much to $2. Said he deserves it for trying to help a woman. Yeah, that's really where they got him. That's really where they got him, is he was trying to help a woman. We can't have any helping of women in the United States. And Chris, thank you so much for the $20 over on Venmo. Said we should all be angry Oh my goodness! It just we should all be angry and emotional. This is a terrible day for the world. Yeah, I hate how people are like, "Oh, you're emotional or you're angry." Yeah, how are you not? You fucking psycho. How are you not angry? How are you not upset? What is wrong with you if you're not? Hello, how are you?
Doing okay.
Awesome. How old are you?
Me?
No, the other person
Hello?
I'm talking to on the phone.
Hello? Hello?
All right, I just won't deal with that today. Freaking, who are you talking to? You're on the fucking phone. Do you not know how phones work? Is this your first time in life? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
42.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
All right, how the hell can you do that after today?
I mean, it's justified. It's 100% justified.
Oh, really? You want to explain that one?
I got like, well, I mean, it was in self-defense.
Oh, really? Can you please explain to me how somebody with his hands restrained holding a phone with 7 police officers over the top of them gets shot in the back is self-defense?
Yeah, I can explain.
Sure. Can you go ahead and do that?
Heil Hitler. Glory to Kanye West. Fuck George Floyd.
Is that all you got, or?
Shit, I got more.
You do, because it doesn't sound like it.
To be honest,
it sounds like you exhausted every single brain cell you had there.
No, not really. No, I mean, how Führer Trump.
Nope, you already said that one, sir.
No, the only nigga I respect.
All right. Literally, this is the freaking level of freaking people that we have today. Like, literally, that is on par. Not a single person has even attempted to defend what's happening today. Not even attempted. Hello, how are you?
I don't support Trump. I just want to say I love you, Politics. I love you. I love you so much. You're my goat.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, man. How come that boy was trying to wrestle with the police, huh?
How come that boy was trying to wrestle with the police?
Don't cut all that sassy shit and answer the question, boy.
He wasn't.
Yes, he was, you son of a bitch. You got eyeballs, stupid?
Yep. I also have brain cells. I think that's the part you're missing.
Well, I bet I'm beating you in the brain cell race, stupid. Dumbass boy. Here, go ahead and cry. I want to hear you whining, boy.
You know, I actually might cry that this is the sad state of humanity.
Hey, shut the hell up, boy. I don't want to hear that shit. The hell's wrong with you, stupid?
Yeah. The sad part is
Man,
that you literally are just a sad, like, just human beings are sad. Aren't they? Like, dude, if you want to go argue with someone, go argue with your sister wife. I don't have time for this. Crazy. Hello? Like, don't you have a sister wife to beat or something? Hello? Oh, they're gone. We'll see if we can get somebody. I'm sure we can get somebody in here. Hello?
Hi, I just want to say the hillbilly that was just on the phone is a bastard.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That was the chat.
It's insane.
Hello, how are you?
Let's go Trump.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm actually a part of Young Dems of America, but I just really have to say,
you're a freaking idiot.
Hello, how are you?
Not too bad.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 39.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I don't think you're going to find anybody intelligent on this one. Sorry, Polly.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was afraid of that. Normally I do have quite a few callers that want to conversate with me, but, I had a weird feeling that today I wasn't going to have that many. Strange, huh? Strange how I have that, that little, intuition.
Yeah, well, I'll keep watching and waiting, but I think we're going to come up short tonight, buddy.
Yeah, well, they come up short every single day, so we'll survive it. Thanks a lot, man.
Touche.
Later. Hello, how are you? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Yes, I do.
And how the hell do you do that after today?
Because fuck George Floyd, fuck the nasty niggers, fuck Rosa Parks, fuck Martin Luther.
All right, guys, I guess we did. You know what? I think what happened, I think we actually won. There are 0 MAGA left. I assume they're all sitting around waiting for Fox News to tell them how to defend this one, and they haven't heard it yet. They've been sitting there trying to get Fox News to tell them how to address this. And they have no idea how to. Because they can't. Y'all, we're going to see if we're going to keep trying to get a couple more people in here. We're going to see if we can do it. Y'all, this is my last gift goal light up. If somebody wants to be so kind, I would really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hello, how are you?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Me? 58, or I don't know if you're talking to me or somebody else.
I am talking to you. You are the one on the phone, which is pretty awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, do you still
All
support
right.
Trump?
I left you a message a second ago because I couldn't get through, but I tried again, and I'm glad I did. I just wanted to apologize on behalf of mankind everywhere for that dickless piece of shit that was on the phone with you a minute ago.
Oh, they don't bother me. Like honestly,
It
they don't,
bothers me.
ma'am. And this is not me being critical of you. Okay. And this is not, so I'm going to say this, but I'm not being critical of you. Okay. Truthfully. All right. People in the United States right now are being fucking beaten, are being pepper sprayed, are being detained unlawfully, and are being shot in the fucking back right now. Okay. To stand up for for democracy, to stand up for fucking freedom, to stand up for the fucking Constitution, to stand up for what is right in the United States right now, I can handle being called some fucking names.
I know. It just breaks my heart that that's where we're at in this country.
Yeah, and like I said, to be completely honest, I will sleep just fine tonight with everything that they tell me, but there are people who will literally either not go to sleep tonight because they were fucking killed, or people who lost loved ones today. For standing up for what's right in the United States. And if I have to freaking just get called names to stand up for what's right, then straight up, I'm like, that's totally fine. I am more than happy to take a little name calling, to try to fight against the horrific acts that are happening in this country.
I was just standing here making potato soup, flipping through YouTube, and I heard that. I've never seen your channel before, but when I heard that, I just felt like I had to do something about it.
I appreciate it. And again, this is not me being critical of you. Don't take this in any way as a negative.
I go to all the protests. I go to every protest I can make it to. I'm used to being flipped off and cussed out too. But
Yep, absolutely. And please keep doing this. W's in the chat for guests right now. That we need people like you to go to these protests, to stand up. Please do it safely. Please do it, in a way that, is going to allow you to come home at the end of the night. But we need people out there protesting. We need people out there doing this stuff on the ground. It is so very, very important, and we appreciate you so much. So again, big W's in the chat for everybody out there, for her out there, from everybody out there. All right.
I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have a wonderful evening also, all right?
Thank you.
Bye. Absolutely. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for the DJ glasses. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And Luis, thank you so much for the $5. Says, it's scary just hearing these people have no feelings. They don't. They have absolutely zero feelings. They have absolutely zero empathy or compassion or humanity. It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Truly, truly, truly. Thank you so much, Luis. And Jason, thank you so much for the $5 Canadian over here. Said, speaking honestly as someone outside the US, I'm losing faith daily. The volume of stupidity is staggering. What action can I, a Canadian, take to help? Make sure you're letting your elected officials know to keep standing up to Trump. That's what you can do. Keep letting the people that are up at Canada, the people that are standing up, people like Mark Carney who are standing up against Trump, who are not letting him walk over and freaking try to bring his tyranny all the way across the world. You guys keep taking care of your people, standing up for people, and I assume one day when I'm a political dissident, I will need a bed to sleep in. So have an open room ready. So I really appreciate you guys. But thank you so much, Jason. That's the best that you guys can do for sure. Kenneth, thank you so much for the $5. That I hope FIFA pulls their games from the US. Who is in their right mind would come here. They should pull FIFA. They should pull the Olympics. They should pull all of this shit. They should literally pull all of it. This is not a safe place to be. This is not a safe place to be. Truthfully. William, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kenneth. William, thank you so much. I appreciate the jewels. E-Money, I appreciate it. Beat, I appreciate it. And a Beat also said, this channel is pure now. MAGA has lost. It puts the lotion on the skin. Pure. It is pure. Sorry, can't help it right now. It's pure. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. How old are you?
Well, I take that back. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. And normally I don't call places like this. And I just happen to stumble across you. And I feel ashamed that I grew up I was born in 1969. My parents grew up during the Civil Rights era. They thought that me and my sister could educate our ways through all this mess. And I had 3 kids, and I'm ashamed that we have left this type of society for my kids. I can't fathom what's going on. And the people that call you just, I don't know how you do it, how you can keep a straight face and not want to go through the phone and choke some of these people with their asinine, their vitriol, and just outright racism. I commend you on what you do. I really do, because every time I hear somebody, I just want to go through the phone and just choke the living stew out of some of these people. It's so frustrating and aggravating. And yes, I vote. I talk to my congresswoman and all that other stuff, but I'm trying to do other stuff, and I just wanted to commend you on being able to show some tolerance to be able to talk to some of these people. So I don't know how you do it. I really don't.
Lots of practice. A thick skin.
Yeah, I have that too. Because the job that I have, I'd have to have a thick skin. But it's still, when you're talking about taking away life and livelihood, and you're okay with it, or you're championing it, or you're just, when you're affecting me and mine because of the color of our skin, or our affiliation with whatever God you feel with, or your political views, where it comes, you are part of LGBTQ plus IA. It should not matter. We're supposed to be we the people. But it seems like if you don't fall into a certain demographic, they're willing to kill you over it. And that's crazy to me. And it's okay for some people. And then the excuses, and that man had 5 to 6 people on his back.
7.
Okay, and I missed one then.
7. He had 7 people on his back.
And you need to tell me it's justified that he's trying to help out a lady that he takes 5 bullets.
And I said this after Renee Good, and I'm going to repeat it because I can't help it. So I have to repeat it. But I said I don't know what race you are, and I'm not trying to to make any judgments on that. But I said straight up, I was like, when they start killing white women and nobody's fucking safe. And
unfortunately, I said the same thing too.
I said the exact same thing. As soon as Renee Cook got shot, I was like, once they start killing white women, no one in this country is fucking safe. And I was fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was right.
I said it's open duck season when you have white women getting shot in the head, and then you're going to try to excuse and justify, and they're going to, like you said, and you have this government trying to justify and talk about this man was armed, ready to shoot everybody. No, he was certified to carry a firearm. If he had he didn't even have his weapon out.
Nope.
I'm like,
never even reached for it.
Never reached for it, and you mean to tell me he deserved 5 bullets, and he deserved number one, he didn't deserve to die because he was trying to help out a young lady who you pushed to the ground because she's up here videotaping you. What crime did she commit? What did she do to deserve that?
Being against the regime. That's what she did.
You called them the Gestapo. Yeah. Anybody who disagrees with that, they're lying to themselves. And I just feel like sometimes you feel helpless. Sometimes you just wish you could just wake up from this nightmare I've seen you on YouTube, and I said, we have been dealing with this nightmare, and I hate to say it, we have been telling people about this for generations. Now, all of a sudden, the chickens are coming home to roost, and they can't believe this is happening. We have been talking about this for generations.
Yep. That
this was going to happen. And this man does not care about anybody unless you are rich, white, and a man. He don't care about anybody else. And the sooner that we get some people would realize that, the world be a better place. But I know.
And let's be even more like, this man was white. He was a man. He was a licensed gun carrier, right? He was an ICU nurse. He wasn't poor, right? It's anybody that's against the regime. If you do not meet the regime ideologically, you are an enemy. This is why every single time they kill someone, a half an hour after that, they're coming out saying that they were a domestic terrorist, that they were, trying to do all this damage, like trying to do all this sort of stuff. Like, I saw from the second I saw the first video, from the second I saw what weapon they found on him, I was like, this is horseshit. Like, this is complete horseshit. Like, it's just not
the way
reality.
They tried to make it. But the way they tried to make it seem like that he had something like he was military style and was ready to just air out the whole area. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not exactly sure what kind of weapon it was. I know it was like it looked like a SIG 9mm handgun. Like,
exactly.
Those are self-defense weapons. That one of the most popular self-defense weapons for CCW carriers in the United States. Like,
and I wonder
that's not a mass shooting weapon. You know what I'm saying? This is probably one of the most carried weapons in the United States by American citizens.
And I wonder what the NRA's feeling is right now. I wonder what they're saying.
Oh, I'm sure they're still siding with Trump on all sort of stuff, which is crazy. But hey, man, I'm going to move on to the next caller. I'm going to keep this thing going, but I do really appreciate you coming up. All right.
One more minute. One more thing.
All right.
Okay. Do you have an email? Because there is some information I want to send to you, because I'm going to do my part more than just talk to people. I'm trying to get a movement going, and I would like to send you some information and stuff.
You can hit me up on Discord.
Discord?
Yeah, I'm at Polypolitics on Discord.
Okay.
Yep, just like my name is, just like how my name is on YouTube, but just without the 1.0. And you can find me on Discord.
I appreciate it. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
All right, man. Bye. W's in chat for caller. Someone said it was a Glock. It didn't look like a Glock to me. Anyways. It was definitely a Sig mag and a Sig scope, or a Sig like red dot on it. So that's true. All right, we're gonna see if we can keep this thing moving. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for the support too. And Louise, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Big W's in the chat for the 10 gifted memberships over there from Louise. I really appreciate that. Hello, how are you?
What's up? I'm good.
Awesome. How old are you?
23.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump? Do you still support Trump?
Hell yeah.
How the heck do you still do that after today?
Well, my reasoning for that, none of this would ever happen if someone just shot Abraham Lincoln much earlier.
I don't know. I think some people on here like literally have lost all of their whole brain cells today. They're not doing well. They're not doing well. Louise, thank you so much for the $5 said, and they take the arm from him and then they shot him. Yeah, they literally held his arms from him, put him above his head, and then shot him. Like, I hear about this, like they haven't gotten training. Like, dude, you don't need federal agent training to know that that's murder. You literally don't need federal agent training to know that that's murder. That's absolutely crazy.
Louise, thank you so much for the 10 gifts.
Hello?
Hello.
Turn off the live in the background, please.
I'm sorry?
I don't want to hear my voice in the background. Thank you.
Oh, yeah,
How old are you?
I got you. I've been trying to get you for a while. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How old are you?
I'm 54.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I've never supported Trump. And I'm horrified, but I just found out about this right a few minutes ago, and I just watched the video where they slowed it down and zoomed in on the video, and the guy, you can see both of his hands at the time that he's being shot. You can see both of his hands on the ground, not anywhere near a weapon, not hitting anybody. It's just it's ridiculous. They just murdered that man. And one thing I noticed is that none of the 7 people that were on top of him were wearing uniforms. You know, it looked like he was being gang tackled by a mob of people.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part, right? Like if at any point in time, if you just have a mob of like a gang tackle of people like that, you're more than in your right to pull your weapon. And he still did, and he still didn't do it, and still got shot in the back for it.
Hey, and yesterday I was watching, and JD Vance was talking about how we've been doing stuff like this with ICE in other states around the country, and this is the only place where we're having this kind of like protests and all this stuff. And I'm like, well, you're killing American citizens. Of course they're going to protest. I mean,
there is nowhere in the United States that they have 3,000 freaking ICE and Border Patrol agents in a freaking metropolitan area the size of Minneapolis. Doesn't exist anywhere in the United States. It is,
and they're talking about sending
only
more.
In this place.
He told a National Guard troop in Alaska to get ready. They're talking about sending more in. The whole thing is just crazy. I can't even believe what's going on in this country. And the combination of everything that he does on a daily basis. I mean, he's literally just building up. I mean, I'm afraid of where things are going. I'm afraid for my kids. I got an 18-year-old and a 27-year-old, and I don't worry so much for me anymore. But like, I'm worried about what the future holds for my kids, and where Donald Trump is putting us in the international eye. Threatening our NATO allies, and all this stuff that he's doing. I mean, it's just every day there's something, and it reminds me of how somebody must have felt, how your average German must have felt when Hitler was first coming into power, and people were just waiting for somebody to do something about it, but nobody was, and he just grew and grew and grew. And I mean, maybe it's a little far fetched, but I see these similarities between Trump and Hitler. And it's scary.
What's crazy, and Jon Stewart actually said it better than anybody, and it was actually wild because Jon Stewart said it. I don't know. I don't remember where he was like off. It wasn't on the Daily Show, but it was like an off thing. And Jon Stewart literally said, "People keep comparing Trump to Hitler, and I don't think that that's a good comparison because people actually liked Hitler."
Right.
And that's the sad part because people, like when Hitler took office, people actually liked him. Like they did.
Yeah, he was actually likable. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they like he was improving their economy. He stood for something. Like the majority of Germans actually supported Hitler when he came in. Nobody supports this shit. Like nobody supports this shit. Only the most deranged, inhumane fucking people support this shit. That's it.
And Trump's only out to line his pockets. He pardoned that cryptocurrency guy who had the $2 million deal with his kids. He goes into Venezuela saying they were going after a drug dealer. but clearly he wanted the oil. He's trying to get into Greenland, saying that it's for national defense, but he wants the rare earth minerals. And who's in charge of the money that's coming from those things? Him, not Congress. Him. I literally can't believe he's not facing impeachment right now.
Well, he would be if our Congress had a backbone. But anyways, man, hey, I'm going to move on to the next caller. But hey, I do appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, thanks for answering. I've been trying to get through for an hour. I subscribed and I sent you $5. I really appreciate your channel.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Can we get huge W's in the chat for the caller? I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Huge W's in the chat for the caller. Also, Gregory, actually, maybe this was Gregory, but Gregory, thank you so much for the $5. Said the Republican MAGA fascist party has become completely demoralized and inhumane. They lack empathy, humility, integrity, and honesty. This cult has gone way too far. We need young Democrats. We do. You know, we don't only just need young Democrats too. That's the crazy part. We also need young Republicans who aren't bending the knee to this fucking craziness. We also need young fucking Republicans, young fucking conservatives who aren't bending the knee to this fucking craziness. Right? Because I know that y'all are out there. I know there's a bunch of you conservatives out there who see this bullshit, right? Who see it and go, this is fucking crazy. I know you guys see it. And you guys, and I know you guys are out there. We need you. Stop thinking that Trump is the only way that conservative shit fucking happens. The way real conservative shit, conservative stuff happens is by getting people out that act like this. That's how that shit fucking happens, dude. That's it. You are gonna have to look past your whiteness and past your fucking stocks in order to care about humanity, but you can fucking do it. Thank you so much, Gregory. Incredible Stan. Also, thank you so much for the $5. Said at this point, it isn't about trying to teach MAGA. It's about destroying MAGA. We need to take back our country. They are unteachable. If they are still defending him at this point, they are unteachable. There is no way to teach them at this point. Straight up. I completely agree. Thank you so much, Dan. MKN, thank you so much for the $5. At this point, those clowns calling this night are the ones whose parents are related. Keep up the good work, Paul. Your channel is necessary, especially today. Thank you so much, MKN. Danielle, thank you so much for the $5. Said the agent with the gray hoodie removed Alex's weapon before they shot him. Then other agents panicked when they saw it wasn't on him anymore. Yeah, because they need an excuse to murder people. That is what they are there for. That is what they are there for. They need a reason to murder people. That is the goal. Cruelty is the point. It is the whole point. Mike, thank you so much for the $5. Those said Hillary Clinton was right about Trump in 2016. You're damn right she was. I wasn't even a big Hillary Clinton fan, but goddamn. She nailed that one. She sure as fuck nailed that one. Thank you so much, Mike. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to see if we can get a Trump supporter in here. Like I said, I think that they're all gone, but we're going to find out. Hello, how are you?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
I did up until today.
Well, finally someone with a fucking brain.
Until I saw what happened today. But I'll tell you, I still kind of trust him. But I'd say at this point, I would trust Hitler a little more than I do Trump right now.
Probably a good call.
Even the Germans really supported Hitler. I'm not sure about what's going on with Trump right now. But I mean, what happened today was kind of crazy.
It's insane. It was insanely crazy. Insanely crazy. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm glad that you are finally seeing the light. It should have taken, the felonies and the court cases and the sexual assault and all of that sort of stuff. It should have taken all that. But at least after this, you're finally back in freaking reality. So, but hey, I am going to move on to the next caller. I'm trying to find somebody that still supports Trump.
Though, I just wanted to say one more thing. I still trust him a little bit. I trust him a bit more than I trust
The big nostril, big nostril niggers stay in the bowl.
These people are not very bright today. Holy shit. Me, thank you so much for the $10. Said Pam Bondi sent Minnesota officials a letter saying ICE would leave the state of Minnesota, turns over its voter files to the Trump administration, Fox 9 News. Thanks for all you do. Somebody send me that fucking article so I can put it on the screen immediately. Me too. You're in my Discord. I know you are. Throw that in sources on my freaking Discord and I will freaking throw it up right now. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much, me too.
Hi. I know you're getting back-to-back-to-back supporters, but I just hear as evidence that MAGA is gone and they're not coming back. Wishing you well in the upcoming storm. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That is very sweet. That is very, very sweet. Someone's saying no more friendlies. There is no MAGA. They are not out tonight. They are not defending this shit. They cannot defend this murder. Adravana, thank you so much for the $10. Said, hey, MAGA, wake up and know your role. ICE, immigration and customs enforcement, not TPP, Trump's private police, MAGA. You know who else has a private police force or had one? It's wild. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Adravana. Totally true. Hello, how are you? Immigration and customs enforcement, not TPP. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
Oh, I am, man, I just can't believe I got you. I'm 36.
Awesome. Do you still support Trump?
Now, I'm going to say I'm yes and no.
The fuck does that mean?
Now, I want you to be respectful.
Why?
Now, I'm not gonna say any negative language to you. Now, as far as for today, I will say today is definitely something negative as far as for the administration, as far as the whole system. And it's terrible that this guy who was innocent lost his life. And now I did mention, you did just mention, and it's crazy because it's my second time seeing you on YouTube, just scrolling. But you did one of the last callers had mentioned that you couldn't see like the people, the ICE and their colors, like you can see exactly.
Who the fuck cares? They had him restrained with his hands behind his back, and they fucking shot him in the back. Who gives a fuck what the fuck they were wearing?
No. I agree with you on that. No.
Then why are we talking about this?
All right. So what would you like to talk about?
Why are we talking about the color of their fucking uniforms when 7 people shot an innocent man in the back and the Trump administration is calling the person restrained a domestic fucking terrorist?
And I just literally just said that I agree with you that.
Then why are you still supporting him?
So there are other things that
there's other things besides a secret police from the Trump administration walking around shooting American citizens in the back. There's something else. What could possibly counteract that would make it like, oh, I still kind of support him? What could possibly be like that?
Now, can I just pick your brain? We'll pick your brain real quick on one thing.
No, you can answer my question.
No, sure. I'll answer your question. So, repeat what you just said.
What could you possibly still support Trump on after he has his literal secret police roaming around the United States shooting American citizens?
All right, just as much as 3+ million people were deported by the Obama administration.
We're not talking about people being deported. We are talking about the execution of American citizens. No.
Can I respond?
Yeah, then respond to the fucking question, because I didn't ask you about people being fucking deported. I didn't ask you about who Obama reported.
I asked you. You're cutting me off.
You're damn right I am.
So I'm trying to be respectful to you.
I don't give a fuck. You're not being respectful. You're just not answering the question. You're not saying shit. You said
I'm
you
answering
still
the question.
support Donald Trump on regardless of all of this shit. So what could you possibly be supporting Donald Trump on? Okay,
So
that
I'm
is
trying to-
somehow
I'm
better
trying to
for
get to a
you.
point, but you're cutting me off.
Then get there quicker.
So you're still being disrespectful. But
Sir,
that's
I'm
fine.
about to be not respectful at all when I hang up the fucking phone. Get to the point.
So again, because of social media, because everything's being shed into light, none of these things were talked about back then. Again, sadly, someone's life was taken. I don't agree with that. I'm not for that. A life was lost. Now, again, as I was stating, there are other things that Donald Trump is trying to encourage, and I want to know, as far as for your personal perspective, do you think that individuals could potentially infiltrate the United States of America, and let's just say hypothetically,
Thank you so much,
someone
Nana.
like let's say hypothetically, someone that's like a Russian agent or something is patrolling around as ICE and targeting U.S. citizens and killing people to create a civil war. All this is going to lead to a civil war. That's the only thing I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Did you just suggest to me that outside agents are coming in and killing American citizens, and it's actually not Trump, to start a civil war?
Don't you think something like that could happen?
No, sir. I think the Trump administration is literally doing that. Okay? Because if it was foreign outsiders, then the Trump administration would be against what's happening.
But how would you know if a secret agent could be acting upon something to create turmoil within the United States of America?
Sir, if there was an outsider doing it, Trump would just say, hey, I'm against this.
There's a thing called a double agent. There's a thing that's called spies out here.
Sir, if there was a double agent, then Trump could just be against that double agent. See how easy that would be?
And don't you think Trump has openly been against other things?
Has he been against other things? Yeah, like democracy and the Constitution and the rule of law and, women's, right to their own genitals. He's been against a lot of things.
So if Trump is against our democracy, then why yourself still have the possibility to be on YouTube to be able to have a freedom of speech?
Oh, you think freedom of speech ends in a day? That's cute.
You still have the freedom of speech. You still have
Sir,
the freedom of religion.
you
People
think
still
that
have the
freedom of
opportunity to protest.
speech
People
ends
still
in a
have the
day,
freedom.
and that's not how that fucking works. Freedom of speech is taken incrementally.
You said freedom of speech is taken incrementally?
Yeah.
So then clearly, unlike what's going on in Iran, where all the internet is shut down, where they're trying to hide everything that they're doing.
That is step 100 of taking away free speech in Iran. Probably 1,000.
But again, if Trump is trying to take away our democracy, don't you think he would do something like that?
Yes, later. Have you never read
So
a history book?
Why not now?
Have you never read a history book?
Why not now?
Have you never read a history book?
Why? Can you answer that question?
Yes,
Why not
I'm
now?
answering your question right now. You just don't understand it.
No.
Have you ever read a
You're
history
going
book?
around the question.
Because if
You're
you've
going
ever read any history book ever, you would know that that's not how that works.
So
yeah, they
if
start.
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
If
they
Donald
start
Trump
by
has
blaming.
all
No,
this
I'll explain
power-
it to you, sir. They start by blaming immigrants and saying immigrants are the problem. Then they start by taking away their rights, like they did with people like Mahmoud Khalil when they took away his ability to freaking, write op-eds or to freaking, sign petitions or to write things they wanted to. They start with that. Then they start with large TV personalities and other things like that, where they start to threaten, network organizations with being taken off the air if a TV personality doesn't say exactly what they want. Then they would take away people's ability to protest, like they're doing right now, where people that are literally just simply exercising their First Amendment right to protest are gang tackled, pepper sprayed, detained, arrested, and sometimes killed in the streets. Okay, shutting off the internet is about 10 steps away. Okay, the problem is that's probably 20 steps, and we're at 10.
So since you want to bring up history, and obviously we understand and know they did not have internet back in the day during World War II and Adolf Hitler. So look how fast Hitler made influence towards Germany. And look how fast the Germans believed in Hitler and all the things that he did.
Yeah, the only difference between Trump and Hitler is that Hitler was liked.
Who would you say that if Trump is just like and just let you know, I appreciate you. Just give you a heads up.
I don't need the compliment. You can just get on with it.
But okay. But either way, if Hitler was against the Jews, who would Donald Trump be against?
Latinos.
All right. So then my question to you is, why is it that he had a lot of influence for Latinos during this previous election?
You mean why did people that he hates like him? I don't fucking know. Because people are fucking stupid. There was literally an entire fucking article, I think it was on the New York Times, that just came out where it showed how Cubans are being deported en masse, even though Cubans overwhelmingly supported Donald Trump.
So
where Cubans are being detained at a record level.
On
and now they are fucking going back against what they actually fucking what they actually voted for. It's literally happening right now.
And I do recall what you're making reference towards. But I do know also on PewResearch.org where it stated that the Hispanic population in the United States, comparison to the 2016 election, they increased their liking and their voting towards Donald Trump. Granted, Kamala Harris, she still won by 3 points in the
Sir,
Hispanic
that was a year ago. That was over a year ago, bud.
But only thing I'm just making reference towards is, why is it that if Donald Trump is this bad person, why is it that
because he lied to them and they're stupid?
But I'm saying if he's this
that's
bad,
the answer.
And that's what I'm trying to figure out. If this man is this bad and this cruel, and he had a second time to actually get on board to become the president of the United States, why didn't anyone stop this man?
Because he lied and they're stupid. I already answered your question.
All right. Don't politicians do that in general? Democrats.
Yeah, there's a difference, sir. Donald Trump promised them the fucking world. He told them they were going to get all those stuff. And people like me were saying, hey, the only reason that Donald Trump didn't do worse in his first term is because he was constrained. Because he had people that actually understood government, that actually cared about democracy, that actually cared about the Constitution, that restrained him from doing all the things that he's doing right now. And I said that, and a whole bunch of other people were like, you know what? He didn't do it so bad the first time. And I was like, it's not going to be the same thing. And they were like, oh, well, he did fine the first time. And they voted for him. And now it's worse. And now they're paying for it. And I honestly, for all those people that are paying for it, I have very little sympathy for him. I hope they deport every single one of those fucking Cubans that voted for him.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. Now, I also will say Donald Trump does not represent the Republican Party. Because one thing that you did...
He literally does. But he literally does.
When Donald Trump first ran, there was a group called Republicans Against Trump.
There still is. It doesn't mean that he doesn't represent the Republican Party. He is literally the head of the Democratic Party. If you're a Republican and you're the president, you are the literal head of the Republican Party.
Yes, yes,
It's
yes. And
insane.
I am agreeing you with that, but he does not represent what the Republican Party actually.
He does. Whatever he represents is what the Republican Party represents.
Because he is the president of the United States, yes, the Republican Party has to go under his leadership. I am agreeing with you with that, but that the whole premises of the Republican Party does not align with the things that Donald Trump.
The whole premises of the Republican Party is Donald Trump.
So then why is it that Republicans were against Donald Trump in both of his
Sir,
first terms?
there's always
Excuse me,
Republicans
first
that
and
are
second term.
against the Republican candidate. There's always Democrats that are against the Democratic candidate. That doesn't, because some Republicans, some people that I'm sure at some point called themselves Republicans or maybe even still do, actually had brain cells, while a
Now,
bunch of morons
before-
that voted for him didn't. Okay.
Before Donald Trump actually became, ran for president, he was openly a Democrat.
He was also
Back
a
in the 80s.
Republican and also a Democrat and also part of the Reform Party.
Back in the 80s,
He
back
also
in the 90s,
he also
was
said if
openly-
he ever
was
ran for
openly
president,
Democrat.
he would freaking run Republican because they'll believe anything that he fucking says.
Now, I will say this: there is.
By the way, I don't know who
from,
sent me 3 DJ glasses, but if you send 2 more, I totally get to light up this gift gallery. I'm not begging or anything, but I'm kind of begging because I want to
How
light
much
this
is it?
thing up.
I got you. I'll support
No,
you.
whoever sent the other 3, it's not you.
Well, I'm just saying, I'll support you.
Yeah, I
But
got
either-
you. You're just
either way,
actually just kind of boring me, and I'm just like, actually, I'm just gonna hang up the phone because I'm tired of talking to you. I'm just bored. That was it. Thank you so much. Gift gallery lit up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It was Neurospicy. Thank you so much, Neurospicy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was the last one I needed. Now they're all lit up. Thank you so much. W's in chat for Neurospicy. Sorry, I just got real bored. He was just like talking like real slow, and I was just like, yeah. Marika, thank you so much for the $5 over on PayPal. I did see that. I appreciate that. It says, as a Canadian, I'm sickened. I'd also love to know where the $1 billion per person to get into the board of peace is going. Trump's pocket is going to a Qatari bank account that's going to go directly to Trump because that's where all that money goes. Thank you so much, Lindsay. I really appreciate that. It's going to a Qatari bank account where Donald Trump gets to transfer and do whatever he wants. It's going right along with the money that's from all the oil coming from Venezuela. Yeah, all that money from Venezuelan oil, it's all going into Qatari bank account. So, just saying, he's enriching himself. He's using America to enrich himself. He's made, I think the last report said he's made like $4 billion as being president. $4 billion as being president. Isn't that fucking nuts? He gets to murder American citizens and make $4 billion. Fucking sick. Fucking truly, truly, truly sick shit. Truly, truly sick shit. Anyways. Oh, thank you so much for that. 500 mil in Qatar. Yeah. It's fucking wild. Gringo, thank you so much. Said leftists need paid therapy. Yeah, everyone needs therapy. You should have stayed home. Who brings a gun to a protest? I thought it was our right to own guns and to have guns in this country. Whatever happened to that? I thought it was our Second Amendment right to own and carry guns in this country. Are you saying that we shouldn't be doing that anymore? Are you saying that we should take away people's gun rights? Interesting point. Interesting. I guess gun rights only apply to people that support Donald Trump, though. Crazy. Dragon, thank you so much for the $5. Says Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel. It's literally already happening. He's prodding at the First Amendment, and he definitely isn't going to stop. He's past prodding. After he's had people taken off the air and he won't let people peacefully protest, we are past prodding. We are well past prodding. Did I talk about? Sorry. Oh, and Tara, thank you so much for the $30 over on Venmo. I really, really appreciate that. Said, thanks for this live, much needed. Our feckless Congress and Senate has to step up now. We cannot let up on them. 100%. Big W's in the chat for Tara. For that $30 over on Venmo. We cannot let up on them. That is 100%. Stay on your Congress people. Stay on them. Don't let them go. Don't let them go. 100%. Big W's in the chat for Tara. Disassociate, thank you so much for the Laughing Disco. Beat, thank you so much for the Laughing Disco also. I really, really appreciate that. Dana, thank you so much for the $25 over on Cash App. It said, keep up the good fight. I do really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Dana. Can we get another W in the chat for Dana for the $25 over on Cash App? I do really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I've been on like an hour and 45. I think I'm going to call it quits. So I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to go try to unlive this night. It's been a rough evening. But I hope you guys have a wonderful one. I really do. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I appreciate you guys. Try not to hyperfixate too much on what's been going on today. We will be back at it tomorrow. Try to get some rest. All right. Drink water. All right. I love you guys so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Okay. See you guys later. Bye.